Have you ever felt like happiness is impossible when life gets tough? Like no matter what you do, problems just keep coming? Today, you are going to learn how to be happy every single day, even when things are hard. This audiobook will show you simple, practical ways to find joy, calm, and hope, no matter what is happening around you. If you want to make your days brighter and your mind stronger, stay with me till the end. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get more tips that really work in real life. By the time you finish this audiobook, you'll understand how happiness isn't something that just happens. It's something you can create every day, quietly and consistently. Chapter 1: Understanding Happiness and Its Power. Happiness is something everyone wants, but many people think it's just a lucky feeling that comes and goes. The truth is, happiness is not just luck. It is a skill, a mindset, and a way of living that you can develop even when life is hard. The first step to being happy every day is understanding what happiness really is. Happiness is not about having everything perfect or getting everything you want. It's about finding peace, joy, and satisfaction in the present moment, no matter what is happening around you. It's about choosing to see the good in life, even when things seem tough. One of the biggest obstacles to happiness is believing that life should be easy. Problems, challenges, and setbacks are part of everyone's journey. Expecting life to be perfect only sets you up for disappointment. Instead, accepting that life will have ups and downs makes it possible to stay happy through the hard times. Another important truth is that happiness is a choice. You cannot control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. Choosing to focus on what you can control rather than what you cannot gives you a sense of power and calm. Even small choices like smiling, being kind, or practicing gratitude can lift your mood and create a ripple effect throughout your day. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for happiness. Taking a few minutes every day to think about things you are thankful for can completely change your perspective. Gratitude trains your mind to notice the good, even when life feels difficult. It could be as simple as appreciating a sunny morning, a supportive friend, or a meal you enjoyed. Mindset is key. People with a positive mindset do not ignore problems. They simply focus on solutions and opportunities. They know that every challenge has a lesson, and every difficulty is temporary. Developing this mindset requires practice, but over time, it becomes natural. Self-care is also important for happiness. Taking care of your body, mind, and emotions ensures you have the energy and resilience to face challenges. Exercise, healthy food, adequate sleep, and quiet moments of reflection all contribute to a happier and calmer life. Another way to cultivate happiness is by focusing on growth. Learning new skills, improving yourself, and setting goals gives life purpose and excitement. Even when setbacks happen, growth-focused people find meaning and satisfaction because they know they are moving forward. Relationships play a major role in happiness. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people lifts your mood and strengthens your emotional resilience. At the same time, learning to set boundaries and limit toxic influences protects your peace. It is also important to practice mindfulness. Being fully present in the moment, whether you are eating, walking, talking, or thinking, prevents your mind from dwelling on regrets or worries. Mindfulness allows you to enjoy small pleasures and maintain calm, even when life feels chaotic. Finally, remember that happiness is not a destination. It is a journey. It is something you create every day through your thoughts, choices, and actions. It is about working quietly on yourself, appreciating life's small joys, and staying resilient during hard times. By understanding the power of happiness and learning that it is a choice and a practice, you lay the foundation for a life that is consistently joyful, even when life challenges you. Happiness is within reach, and every small effort you make to cultivate it matters. Chapter 2: Building Daily Habits for Happiness. Happiness is not something that happens by accident. It grows from the small choices and habits you practice every day. By building simple, consistent habits, you can create a life where joy, calm, and satisfaction are part of your daily routine, even when life is challenging. The first habit is starting the day with intention. How you begin your morning can set the tone for the entire day. Instead of rushing or worrying about what might go wrong, take a few minutes to breathe, think about your goals, and remind yourself of what you are grateful for. A calm and focused start increases your energy and positivity throughout the day. Gratitude journaling is a powerful habit. Writing down 3 things you are thankful for each morning or evening trains your mind to focus on the positive. It doesn't have to be big things, even small moments, like a kind word from a friend or a warm cup of tea, can make a difference. Over time, gratitude shifts your perspective, helping you notice happiness even in difficult times. Another important habit is movement. Exercise doesn't just make your body stronger, it also boosts mood and reduces stress. A short walk, stretching, or a few minutes of dancing to your favorite music releases feel-good chemicals in the brain. Regular movement keeps both your body and mind healthy, making it easier to feel happy every day. Mindful breathing is a habit that can calm your mind instantly. Taking deep, slow breaths for a few minutes each day helps you manage stress, focus on the present, and release tension. It's a small habit, but it can have a huge effect on your mood, especially when life feels overwhelming. Connecting with others is another daily habit that supports happiness. Even a simple message to a friend, a kind word to a family member, or a smile to a neighbor can strengthen relationships and lift your spirits. Social connections provide support, understanding, and joy, which are essential for emotional well-being. Limiting negative inputs is a habit often overlooked. Spending too much time on social media, watching negative news, or listening to toxic conversations can drain your energy and mood. Replace some of that time with uplifting activities, reading, hobbies, or quiet reflection. Protecting your mental space helps you stay positive and happy. Acts of kindness are habits that benefit both others and yourself. Doing something small for someone, a compliment, a helping hand, or listening to them, creates feelings of satisfaction and joy. Kindness reminds you of your own strength, purpose, and connection to others, even on hard days. Self-reflection is a daily habit that nurtures growth. Taking a few minutes to review your day, recognize accomplishments, and identify areas to improve keeps you moving forward. Reflection allows you to celebrate progress quietly, learn from mistakes, and strengthen your emotional resilience. Maintaining a habit of learning something new every day keeps your mind active and curious. Reading, watching educational content, or practicing a skill adds excitement and a sense of accomplishment. Continuous growth makes life more meaningful and helps you feel positive about your progress. Sleep is a critical habit for happiness. A consistent sleep schedule ensures your body and mind are rested. Poor sleep affects mood, focus, and energy, making it harder to stay happy, especially during tough times. Prioritizing rest is a silent but powerful way to protect your daily happiness. Finally, combining these habits consistently creates a strong foundation for daily joy. Happiness doesn't have to be complicated. It comes from small, intentional actions repeated every day. By practicing gratitude, movement, mindfulness, connection, kindness, reflection, learning, and proper rest, you build resilience, positivity, and peace that sustain you through life's challenges. Remember, the key is consistency. Small habits done every day quietly add up to major improvements in mood, mindset, and overall happiness. With time, these habits become natural, and your daily life becomes a source of calm, joy, and satisfaction, no matter what difficulties come your way. Chapter 3: Managing Negative Thoughts and Emotions. Life is full of challenges, and it's natural to feel sadness, anger, or frustration sometimes. But if negative thoughts take over, they can block happiness and make even small problems feel overwhelming. Learning to manage your emotions and control negative thinking is key to being happy every day, even when life is hard. The first step is awareness. Notice what you are thinking and feeling without judging yourself. When a negative thought arises, pause and ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Awareness creates distance between you and your emotions, giving you the power to respond rather than react. Labeling your emotions is also helpful. Saying to yourself, I feel frustrated or I feel anxious, makes the feelings real and manageable. Simply naming an emotion reduces its intensity and helps you think more clearly. Understanding your emotions is the first step toward controlling them. Challenge negative thoughts. Many times, your mind exaggerates problems or imagines worst-case scenarios. Ask yourself, is this true? Do I have evidence for this thought? Could there be another way to see this? Reframing your thoughts in a realistic or positive way reduces stress and opens the door for happiness. Practice self-compassion. Being hard on yourself when things go wrong only adds to negativity. Treat yourself as you would a friend, with kindness, understanding, and encouragement. Remind yourself that making mistakes and feeling down sometimes is part of being human. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing emotions. Focus on the present moment instead of ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. Paying attention to your breathing, surroundings, or simple tasks helps calm your mind and prevents negative thoughts from spiraling. Physical activity also helps regulate emotions. Exercise releases chemicals called endorphins that boost mood and reduce stress. Even a short walk, a few stretches, or dancing to your favorite song can change your emotional state and help you feel more positive. Another strategy is controlled expression. Talking to a trusted friend, journaling your thoughts, or drawing your feelings can release emotional pressure. Expressing emotions privately or constructively allows you to process them without letting them control your day. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid spending too much time on social media, watching disturbing news, or being around people who bring you down. Protecting your mental environment helps reduce unnecessary stress and allows space for positive thoughts to grow. Focus on solutions, not problems. When difficulties arise, shift your attention from what went wrong to what you can do next. Problem solving creates a sense of control and hope, which strengthens happiness even during hard times. Gratitude practice strengthens emotional control. When negative emotions appear, consciously remind yourself of things you are grateful for. Gratitude creates a mental shift, reducing the weight of negativity and increasing your ability to feel joy. Breathing exercises and meditation calm the nervous system. Taking slow, deep breaths or spending a few minutes in quiet meditation helps regulate emotions and prevents overreaction. Calmness allows you to think clearly and maintain happiness even under stress. Finally, remember that emotions are temporary. Just because you feel sad, frustrated, or anxious now doesn't mean you will feel that way forever. Emotions come and go, like waves. Learning to ride them calmly without letting them control your life allows happiness to return and grow. Managing negative thoughts and emotions is a skill. The more you practice awareness, mindfulness, self-compassion, and solution-focused thinking, the easier it becomes to maintain happiness. Even when life throws challenges at you, with patience and quiet effort, you can train your mind to choose joy every day, regardless of circumstances. Chapter 4. Practicing gratitude every day. Gratitude is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to boost happiness. It is the habit of noticing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. Practicing gratitude every day changes the way you see the world and helps you stay positive even when life feels hard. The first step is noticing the little things. Happiness often hides in simple moments that we take for granted. A warm cup of tea, a sunny morning, or a smile from a friend. Paying attention to these small joys makes life feel richer and more satisfying. Writing down what you are grateful for is a very effective habit. Each day, take a few minutes to list 3 to 5 things that you appreciate. They could be big like achieving a goal, or small, like enjoying a favorite song. The act of writing trains your brain to look for positive experiences and makes gratitude a natural part of your thinking. Gratitude doesn't only focus on what you have, it can also include challenges you have overcome. Recognizing the lessons learned from difficulties shows that even hard times contribute to growth and strength. This perspective turns obstacles into reasons for appreciation. Sharing gratitude with others strengthens relationships. Thanking friends, family, or coworkers makes them feel valued and creates a positive environment around you. Acts of appreciation, whether a word, note, or gesture, multiply happiness for both you and those you connect with. Start your day with gratitude. Before getting out of bed, think about 1 or 2 things you are thankful for. This simple morning habit sets a positive tone and prepares your mind for a day full of awareness and appreciation. Gratitude can also be practiced mentally during stressful situations. When faced with a challenge, pause and ask, "What can I be thankful for right now?" Even in difficult moments, this small shift helps calm your mind and keep perspective. Another habit is noticing effort rather than only outcomes. Instead of only celebrating successes, appreciate your own hard work and persistence. Recognizing your effort boosts self-esteem, resilience, and happiness, and it encourages you to keep moving forward quietly and confidently. Gratitude for the present moment is essential. Often people dwell on the past or worry about the future, missing the joy available right now. Focusing on what is good in the present brings immediate satisfaction and a sense of peace. Combine gratitude with reflection. At the end of each day, think about what went well, what you enjoyed, and what you learned. This daily reflection reinforces appreciation for life's gifts and helps you recognize progress even on tough days. Gratitude strengthens emotional resilience. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you train your mind to remain positive, patient, and hopeful. This mental shift is crucial for maintaining happiness when challenges arise. Finally, remember that gratitude is a choice. You can choose to notice the good, even in small things, and make it a daily habit. The more you practice, the more naturally your mind focuses on positivity, and the easier it becomes to find happiness every day, regardless of life's difficulties. Practicing gratitude every day quietly rewires your mind to see joy in the ordinary. It builds a mindset where happiness is created from your awareness, appreciation, and perspective, not just from external events. Over time, gratitude transforms daily life into a source of calm, positivity, and true contentment. Chapter 5: Finding Joy in Small Things. Happiness doesn't always come from big achievements or exciting events. Often, the secret to being happy every day lies in noticing and enjoying the small, ordinary moments of life. Learning to find joy in these simple things makes it possible to stay positive even when life feels difficult. The first step is slowing down. When life is busy or stressful, it's easy to rush through your day without noticing anything. Taking time to slow down, whether for a few minutes of quiet reflection, a walk outside, or just a deep breath, helps you see and appreciate small joys that are always around you. Pay attention to nature. The sound of birds, the feeling of sunlight on your face, or the smell of rain can all create moments of happiness. Being mindful of your surroundings makes life feel richer and more enjoyable. These small moments are often free, but they bring a surprising amount of joy. Celebrate little victories. Completing a task, learning something new, or helping someone may seem minor, but recognizing these achievements boosts your confidence and happiness. Each small success is proof that you are making progress, even if it's not visible to others. Simple pleasures, like enjoying a favorite meal, listening to music, or reading a good book, can provide daily happiness. Make time for these small activities regularly. By prioritizing them, you create a daily routine of enjoyment and self-care that keeps your mood positive. Connect with people in small ways. A smile to a stranger, A kind word to a friend, or a short message to check in with someone can brighten your day and theirs. Human connections, even brief and simple ones, are powerful sources of happiness. Practice mindfulness during ordinary tasks. Even washing dishes, walking, or cooking can become moments of joy if you are fully present. Focus on the sensations, the sounds, and the process. This habit turns routine activities into sources of calm and satisfaction. Find humor in daily life. Laughter is a natural mood booster, and noticing funny moments, even small ones, can lift your spirits instantly. Watch a short, funny video, recall a humorous memory, or notice the playful side of everyday life. Laughter helps you stay light-hearted and positive. Be creative with small things. Drawing, writing a short story, or taking a photo can bring joy without big effort. Creativity allows you to express yourself and appreciate life in unique ways, even during tough times. Learn to appreciate comfort and safety. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, or a quiet space at home may seem ordinary, but recognizing and enjoying these comforts strengthens gratitude and happiness. Simple, everyday things contribute to emotional well-being. Reflect on happy memories. Thinking about positive past experiences, even small ones, can bring happiness in the present. Recall moments of laughter, friendship, or personal achievement. Remembering these experiences reminds you that joy exists and can be found daily. Finally, remember that happiness is often hidden in the ordinary. By paying attention to small details, slowing down, and intentionally noticing the good around you, you create a steady stream of joy. Happiness becomes not something rare or distant, but a part of your daily life. Finding joy in small things is a habit. The more consistently you practice it, the more natural it becomes to see happiness everywhere. Even when life is hard, you can quietly build a life filled with simple daily pleasures that make every day brighter. Chapter 6. Letting go of things you cannot control. One of the biggest obstacles to daily happiness is worrying about things you cannot control. Life will always have challenges, unexpected events, and people whose actions affect you. Learning to let go of what you cannot control is essential for staying calm, positive, and happy every day. The first step is understanding the difference between what you can and cannot control. You cannot control the weather, traffic, other people's behavior, or unexpected problems, but you can control your attitude, your response, and the choices you make. Focusing on what you can change empowers you and prevents unnecessary stress. Accepting reality is key. Resistance to circumstances that you cannot change creates frustration, anger, and anxiety. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means acknowledging reality while calmly deciding how to respond. This mental shift is the foundation for inner peace and happiness. Stop overthinking what-ifs. Imagining worst-case scenarios drains energy and clouds your mind. When you catch yourself worrying about things outside your control, pause and ask, will thinking about this change the outcome? Most of the time the answer is no. Redirecting your focus to actions you can take brings clarity and relief. Practice detachment from outcomes. While goals and dreams are important, obsessing over results that are not fully in your control increases stress. Concentrate on doing your best in every moment, and let go of expectations about how things must turn out. Effort matters more than external approval or outcomes. Mindfulness and breathing exercises help release control-related tension. When you feel stressed about events outside your power, pause, breathe deeply, and focus on the present moment. Awareness of your surroundings and breath reduces worry and allows you to respond with calm and clarity. Set boundaries with people and situations that are beyond your influence. Trying to fix or control everything leads to frustration. Recognize where your responsibility ends, and do not let external pressures steal your peace. Protecting your mental space is essential for daily happiness. Gratitude helps you let go. Focusing on what you have, rather than what you cannot change, shifts your perspective. Appreciating the present moment and your own efforts reduces the need to control uncontrollable circumstances. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Even events you cannot control can teach valuable lessons. Unexpected changes or difficulties often reveal strengths, patience, and problem-solving abilities. Seeing challenges as growth opportunities turns potential stress into empowerment. Limit exposure to negativity. Avoid obsessing over news, social media, or people who create fear or anxiety about things beyond your control. Protecting your mind from unnecessary worry preserves energy for constructive thoughts and actions. Develop trust in yourself and the process. Believe that you can handle whatever comes your way, even when situations are uncertain. Confidence in your resilience allows you to let go without losing motivation or hope. Finally, remember that letting go is a practice. It takes time to shift from controlling the uncontrollable to focusing on what truly matters. Start with small things, gradually expand your practice, and notice how your mood, energy, and daily happiness improve. By letting go of things you cannot control, you free your mind, reduce stress, and create space for joy. Happiness becomes less dependent on external circumstances and more rooted in your thoughts, choices, and perspective. Silent, consistent effort to release control leads to lasting peace and daily contentment. Chapter 7. Building positive relationships. Happiness is deeply connected to the people around us. Positive relationships provide support, understanding, and joy, while negative ones can drain energy and create stress. Learning to build and maintain healthy relationships is essential for staying happy every day, even when life is hard. The first step is choosing the right people to spend your time with. Surround yourself with those who uplift, encourage, and inspire you. Positive influences can boost your mood, strengthen your mindset, and help you stay motivated in pursuing your goals. Listening is a key habit in positive relationships. Paying attention to what others say, without judgment or interruption, shows respect and builds trust. Being a good listener not only helps others feel valued, but also deepens your connection and creates mutual happiness. Practice kindness daily. Simple gestures like offering help, giving compliments, or showing appreciation strengthen bonds. Kindness produces a sense of satisfaction and positivity for both the giver and the receiver, making everyday interactions more joyful. Set healthy boundaries. It's important to know when to say no. Limit time with toxic people, and protect your mental and emotional space. Healthy boundaries prevent stress and allow you to focus on relationships that truly matter. Communication is essential. Expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully prevents misunderstandings and builds stronger connections. Honest communication also reduces conflict and creates a safe space for sharing happiness and support. Celebrate others' successes. Supporting and rejoicing in someone else's achievements strengthens your relationships and creates a positive atmosphere. Avoid jealousy or comparison and instead focus on uplifting each other. Shared joy multiplies happiness. Spend quality time together. Shared experiences, whether simple or special, create memories and strengthen emotional bonds. Even brief moments of attention and presence make people feel valued and deepen relationships. Practice empathy. Trying to understand someone else's feelings and perspective fosters compassion and connection. Empathy helps you respond with patience and kindness, even in difficult situations, which maintains harmony and positivity. Avoid negativity in communication. Complaining, gossiping, or criticizing excessively can harm relationships and increase stress. Focus on constructive conversation, encouragement, and solutions rather than dwelling on problems or faults. Forgiveness is a powerful tool. Holding on to grudges or past hurts creates tension and drains emotional energy. Learning to forgive, even quietly in your mind, frees you from negativity and allows relationships to grow in a healthy and supportive way. Finally, nurture your relationship with yourself. Positive connections with others are easier when you respect, care for, and appreciate yourself. Self-love, confidence, and emotional awareness improve the quality of all your interactions and enhance daily happiness. By building positive relationships, you create a supportive network that enhances your well-being. Happiness becomes easier to sustain when you have people who care, when you offer kindness, and when you maintain healthy connections. Positive relationships are silent investments in joy that pay off every day. Chapter 8. Finding Purpose and Meaning. Happiness grows stronger when life has purpose and meaning. When you know why you do what you do, even difficult days feel manageable, and joy becomes deeper. Finding purpose doesn't mean having everything figured out. It means connecting your actions to something that matters to you. The first step is discovering what matters to you. Ask yourself questions like, what brings me satisfaction? Or what activities make me feel alive? Reflecting on your values, interests, and passions helps you understand what gives your life meaning. Set small goals aligned with your purpose. You don't need to change the world all at once. Even daily tasks and minor achievements contribute to your sense of purpose. Completing meaningful actions, no matter how small, creates momentum and reinforces happiness. Focus on growth and learning. When you aim to improve yourself and expand your knowledge, you find meaning in the process. Challenges and obstacles become opportunities to grow, rather than sources of frustration. Every lesson learned adds value to your journey. Help others whenever you can. Contributing to the well-being of someone else adds purpose to your day. Acts of kindness, mentorship, or support may seem small, but they create a sense of fulfillment and happiness that lasts longer than temporary pleasures. Reflect on your experiences regularly. Taking time to review your actions, successes, and lessons helps you see the bigger picture. Reflection allows you to recognize progress, adjust your path, and stay aligned with what truly matters to you. Engage in activities that resonate with your values, whether it's volunteering, creative work, or personal projects. Doing things that reflect who you are brings satisfaction and happiness. When your actions match your beliefs, life feels more meaningful and rewarding. Embrace challenges as part of your purpose. Difficulties are unavoidable, but when you see them as opportunities to practice resilience, learn and grow, you maintain happiness even in hard times. Purpose gives you strength to keep going despite obstacles. Celebrate your contributions, no matter how small. Recognizing the impact of your efforts reinforces your sense of meaning and motivates you to continue acting with intention. Every positive choice adds to your purpose and daily happiness. Avoid comparing your purpose with others. Everyone's path is different, and measuring your progress against someone else's journey can create frustration. Focus on what matters to you and take pride in your unique path. Finally, remember that purpose is dynamic. Your interests, goals, and understanding of meaning can evolve over time. Stay open to growth, exploration, and change. By connecting your daily actions to something meaningful, happiness becomes deeper, consistent, and resilient, even during difficult periods. Chapter 9. Cultivating Mindfulness and Presence. Happiness is not only about what happens around you, it is also about how present and aware you are in each moment. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present, helps you enjoy life, reduce stress, and feel positive even during hard times. The first step is paying attention to the present moment. Most people spend time worrying about the past or future, which creates anxiety and sadness. By focusing on what you are doing right now, breathing, walking, or eating, you bring your mind back to the moment and reduce unnecessary stress. Start with simple mindfulness exercises. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and notice your breathing. Observe each inhale and exhale without trying to change it. This practice calms the mind, centers your thoughts, and prepares you for a more peaceful day. Mindfulness can be practiced during everyday activities, whether you are brushing your teeth, washing dishes, or walking outside. Paying full attention to the sensations, sounds, and feelings of each action turns ordinary moments into opportunities for calm and happiness. Notice your thoughts without judgment. When negative or distracting thoughts arise, acknowledge them, then gently return your focus to the present. This reduces the power of negative thinking and prevents unnecessary worry from taking over your day. Use your senses to anchor yourself. Look around and notice colors, shapes, and movements. Listen to sounds carefully. Touch and feel objects intentionally. Engaging your senses keeps your mind connected to the present and helps you appreciate small details that bring joy. Gratitude and mindfulness work together. While noticing your surroundings, focus on aspects you appreciate. A warm breeze, a kind word, or a simple meal can become a source of happiness. When you are fully aware, mindfulness magnifies the joy in everyday life. Limit multitasking. Trying to do many things at once divides your attention and reduces satisfaction. Focus on one task at a time. Completing it mindfully increases your sense of accomplishment and helps you feel calmer and happier. Meditation is a deeper practice of mindfulness. Even a few minutes each day of quiet meditation improves emotional stability, reduces stress, and enhances your ability to enjoy life. Regular meditation trains your mind to stay present naturally. Mindfulness also helps you respond to challenges calmly. When difficulties arise, being present allows you to think clearly rather than reacting impulsively. Calm responses reduce conflict, frustration, and stress, making happiness easier to maintain. Engage fully in your relationships. Listen carefully, observe emotions, and appreciate the moments spent with others. Mindful interactions deepen connections and bring joy that lasts longer than fleeting activities or distractions. Finally, remember that cultivating mindfulness is a gradual process. Start with small practices, be consistent, and notice how your awareness improves. The more present you are, the more life's ordinary moments transform into sources of calm, joy, and satisfaction. By practicing mindfulness and presence, you create a foundation for daily happiness. Your mind becomes calmer, more focused, and more able to appreciate life, even when circumstances are challenging. Happiness grows naturally when you live fully in each moment, with attention, awareness, and gratitude. Chapter 10. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness. Happiness is deeply connected to how you treat yourself. Being kind, understanding, and forgiving toward yourself builds inner peace and resilience, allowing you to stay positive even when life feels hard. Self-compassion and forgiveness are essential habits for daily joy. The first step is noticing your inner dialogue. Many people are harsh critics of themselves, focusing on mistakes and shortcomings. Pay attention to your thoughts, and when you catch yourself being self-critical, pause and ask, would I speak to a friend this way? Treating yourself kindly is the foundation of self-compassion. Acknowledge your mistakes without judgment. Everyone makes errors. It's part of being human. Instead of dwelling on failures, recognize them as opportunities to learn and grow. Each mistake carries a lesson, and each lesson strengthens your ability to handle challenges calmly. Forgive yourself for past actions. Holding on to guilt or regret prevents happiness. Accept what happened, make peace with it, and focus on what you can do now. Forgiveness frees your mind, reducing stress and opening space for positive emotions. Practice self-care as a form of compassion. Taking care of your body, mind, and emotions shows respect for yourself. Eat nourishing food. Get enough sleep. Move your body and engage in activities that bring you joy. Caring for yourself strengthens your emotional resilience and happiness. Replace self-criticism with encouragement. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try, I am learning, and I can improve. Encouraging words build confidence and create a mindset that supports daily positivity, even during tough times. Let go of perfectionism. Striving for perfection can cause constant disappointment. Accept that doing your best is enough. Progress, effort, and intention matter more than flawless results. Embracing imperfection allows you to enjoy life and celebrate achievements without stress. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Notice your feelings and thoughts without judgment. Understand why you feel frustrated, anxious, or sad, and respond with kindness rather than criticism. Mindfulness helps you maintain calm and prevents negative emotions from taking over. Surround yourself with supportive influences. Positive feedback, encouragement, and gentle guidance from others reinforce your self-compassion. While inner kindness is crucial, the environment also plays a role in shaping your mindset and happiness. Engage in reflective practices. Journaling your thoughts, writing letters of forgiveness to yourself, or meditating on your worth helps cultivate a compassionate attitude. Reflection deepens understanding, reduces negativity, and strengthens your emotional balance. Celebrate small victories. Recognize and appreciate your efforts, no matter how minor they seem. Every positive action, every step forward, and every lesson learned deserves acknowledgement. Celebrating yourself builds joy and motivates continued growth. Finally, remember that self-compassion and forgiveness are practices, not one-time events. The more consistently you nurture yourself, forgive mistakes, and respond with kindness, the stronger your happiness becomes. Life will always have challenges, but treating yourself gently allows you to stay positive, resilient, and joyful every day. By practicing self-compassion and forgiveness, you create a safe inner space where happiness can flourish. You become your own supporter, reducing stress, negativity, and frustration, and making daily joy possible even in the hardest moments. Chapter 11. Managing stress and overwhelm. Stress and overwhelm are natural parts of life, but if they take over, they can block happiness and make every day feel heavy. Learning how to manage stress effectively is essential for staying positive and calm, even when life feels challenging. The first step is recognizing the signs of stress. Physical symptoms like tension, headaches, or fatigue, emotional signs like irritability or sadness, and mental symptoms like racing thoughts all indicate that stress is present. Awareness is the first step toward managing it. Break tasks into smaller steps. Overwhelm often comes from looking at a big problem and feeling you have to solve it all at once. By dividing challenges into manageable pieces, you reduce pressure and create a clear path forward. Completing small tasks gives a sense of progress and relief. Practice deep breathing exercises. When you feel stressed, slow, deep breaths calm your nervous system and reduce anxiety. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing can bring a sense of peace and control during chaotic moments. Prioritize your tasks. Identify what truly matters and focus your energy there. Not everything requires immediate attention. Learning to prioritize reduces mental clutter, increases efficiency, and creates space for calm and happiness. Take regular breaks. Working without pause increases fatigue and stress. Short breaks, walks, or moments of rest restore energy, improve focus, and maintain a positive mindset. Treat breaks as an essential part of productivity, not a luxury. Exercise is a natural stress reliever. Physical activity releases endorphins, chemicals in the brain that improve mood and reduce tension. Even light movement, like stretching or a short walk, helps regulate emotions and boost daily happiness. Mindfulness helps manage overwhelm. Focusing on the present moment, rather than worrying about future tasks or past mistakes, reduces anxiety and improves clarity. Mindfulness can be practiced through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply paying attention to your current activity. Maintain a support network. Talking to friends, family, or mentors about challenges provides perspective and emotional relief. Sharing burdens with trusted people strengthens resilience and prevents stress from accumulating silently. Limit negative influences. Exposure to constant bad news, toxic environments, or draining individuals increases stress. Protect your mental space by reducing these inputs and replacing them with positive, uplifting experiences. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel stressed, make mistakes, or be imperfect. Treating yourself kindly reduces pressure, builds resilience, and allows you to recover faster from overwhelming situations. Establish routines. Predictable daily habits create stability, reduce uncertainty, and make it easier to manage stress. Even simple routines, like a morning meditation, evening reflection, or regular meals, support emotional balance and daily happiness. Finally, remember that stress is temporary. Challenges will pass, and every effort you make to manage them quietly adds to your strength, calm, and happiness. By taking control of your response to stress, breaking tasks into manageable steps, and practicing mindful self-care, you create a life where happiness is possible every day, even when challenges arise. Managing stress and overwhelm is a skill. With consistent practice, it becomes natural to respond calmly, stay focused, and maintain positivity. Happiness grows when stress is controlled, allowing your mind and heart to remain peaceful, resilient, and joyful. Chapter 12. Embracing optimism and positive thinking. Happiness is strongly influenced by how you think. Optimism and positive thinking allow you to focus on possibilities, see opportunities, and maintain joy even when life is challenging. Cultivating a positive mindset is essential for daily happiness. The first step is becoming aware of negative thoughts. Notice when your mind dwells on problems, fears, or doubts. Awareness gives you the chance to shift your thinking from pessimism to optimism, rather than letting negativity take control. Challenge negative beliefs. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Am I overgeneralizing? Could there be another way to see this situation? Questioning your assumptions helps you develop a more realistic and positive perspective. Practice reframing. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, look for lessons or opportunities in every challenge. A mistake at work, a disagreement with a friend, or an unexpected setback can be reframed as a chance to learn, grow, or develop resilience. Surround yourself with positivity. The people, media, and environment you engage with influence your mindset. Seek uplifting friends, inspiring content, and peaceful surroundings to reinforce optimism and happiness. Affirmations are a useful tool. Positive statements about yourself and your life, repeated daily, reinforce a hopeful mindset. Simple phrases like "I am capable," "I can handle challenges," or "good things are coming" train your mind to focus on the positive. Focus on solutions, not problems. When difficulties arise, direct your energy toward finding ways to improve the situation instead of ruminating on what's wrong. Solution-oriented thinking builds confidence, reduces stress, and strengthens happiness. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledging progress, even minor achievements, reinforces optimism. Each success, no matter the size, reminds you that positive outcomes are possible and motivates you to continue moving forward. Practice gratitude alongside optimism. Focusing on what you appreciate in life strengthens your ability to see good, even in difficult times. Optimism and gratitude together create a mindset that naturally supports happiness every day. Visualize positive outcomes. Imagine yourself handling challenges successfully, achieving goals, or enjoying moments of happiness. Visualization prepares your mind for success and reinforces a hopeful, motivated perspective. Be mindful of your language. Words like can't, never, or impossible reinforce negative thinking. Replace them with empowering language that encourages growth, perseverance, and optimism. The way you speak to yourself shapes your mindset and daily mood. Finally, remember that optimism is a choice and a practice. It doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means approaching life with hope, focus, and constructive energy. The more consistently you nurture positive thinking, the easier it becomes to find joy, stay motivated, and maintain happiness, even in challenging circumstances. Embracing optimism transforms your daily experience. By choosing to focus on possibilities, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a positive mindset, happiness becomes accessible, steady, and resilient. Your perspective shapes your reality, and optimism allows you to live each day with calm, joy, and hope. Chapter 13. Letting go of worry and anxiety. Worry and anxiety can quietly steal happiness from daily life. Even small concerns, when repeated constantly, create stress, tension, and negative emotions. Learning to release worry and manage anxiety is essential for staying calm and joyful every day. The first step is noticing your worries. Pay attention to what thoughts make you tense, restless, or fearful. Awareness is crucial. If you do not recognize worry, it quietly controls your mind and affects your mood. Ask yourself if your worry is productive. Many thoughts are repetitive and do not help solve problems. When a worry arises, ask, can I take action on this now, or is it beyond my control? This question separates useful concern from unnecessary anxiety. Practice deep breathing and relaxation techniques. Taking slow, conscious breaths lowers stress hormones, calms the nervous system, and allows you to think more clearly. Even a few minutes of focused breathing reduces the grip of anxiety. Use mindfulness to stay present. Anxiety often comes from imagining worst-case scenarios or replaying past mistakes. Focus on the present moment, your senses, surroundings, and tasks to break the cycle of worry. Mindfulness quiets the mind and fosters calm. Write down your concerns. Journaling allows you to release thoughts from your mind, examine them objectively, and identify practical steps. Writing reduces mental clutter and gives perspective on what matters most. Challenge negative assumptions. Anxiety often exaggerates danger or overestimates problems. Ask yourself, is this thought realistic? What evidence do I have? Reframing worries helps reduce fear and regain mental control. Set aside a worry time. Allocate a brief period each day to think about concerns and possible solutions. Outside of this time, gently redirect your attention to present tasks. Structured worry prevents constant mental strain. Engage in physical activity. Exercise releases endorphins, reduces tension, and improves mood. Movement also diverts attention from anxious thoughts, creating space for calm and happiness. Focus on what you can control. While you cannot prevent every problem, you can control your actions, responses, and attitude. Concentrating on your sphere of influence reduces helplessness and strengthens positivity. Develop supportive routines. Daily habits like meditation, journaling, exercise, and gratitude create stability and reduce opportunities for anxiety to dominate your thoughts. Consistent routines reinforce emotional resilience. Seek social support. Talking to trusted friends, family, or mentors about worries provides perspective, advice, and reassurance. Sharing concerns lessens the burden and prevents anxiety from growing silently. Finally, remember that letting go of worry is a process. It takes practice, patience, and consistent effort. By focusing on the present, controlling what you can, and using strategies like mindfulness, journaling, and deep breathing, you reduce anxiety and create space for calm, joy, and daily happiness. Letting go of worry and anxiety is key to living fully and positively. When your mind is free from constant fear and tension, you can notice small joys, respond calmly to challenges, and maintain happiness even when life is difficult. Chapter 14. Nurturing joy through daily practices. Happiness is not just a feeling that appears randomly. It is a skill that can be nurtured every day. Small, consistent practices help your mind and heart stay positive, even during difficult times. By intentionally cultivating joy, you build a foundation for lasting happiness. Start each day with intention. Before getting out of bed, think about one positive goal or intention for the day. This could be as simple as smiling more, being patient, or noticing small pleasures. Setting a positive tone at the start of the day influences your mood throughout it. Practice gratitude daily. Write down or mentally note things you are thankful for. Gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, creating an internal atmosphere of contentment and joy. Even small acknowledgements, like enjoying your morning coffee or a kind word from someone, matter. Engage in mindfulness. Take moments to fully experience your surroundings, senses, and activities. Eating, walking, or even brushing your teeth can become opportunities for joy when you are fully present. Mindfulness helps you notice and appreciate life's small pleasures. Move your body. Physical activity releases endorphins, reduces stress, and improves mood. Exercise doesn't need to be intense. Short walks, stretching, dancing, or simple stretches contribute to emotional well-being and daily joy. Connect with others. Meaningful social interactions, even brief ones, enhance happiness. Share laughter, support, or appreciation with friends, family, or co-workers. Positive connections multiply joy and create a supportive environment for emotional health. Engage in acts of kindness. Helping others, giving compliments, or performing small gestures of care benefits both you and the recipient. Altruism strengthens feelings of purpose, satisfaction, and happiness, creating a ripple effect in your daily life. Spend time doing what you love. Dedicate time to hobbies, creative projects, or activities that bring you satisfaction. Even short periods spent on enjoyable pursuits recharge your mind and generate positivity. Limit exposure to negativity. Reduce time spent on stressful news, toxic social media, or negative influences. Protecting your mental space allows positive experiences and thoughts to flourish. A calm environment encourages joy naturally. Reflect on positive experiences. Each evening, think about moments that brought happiness, progress, or satisfaction. Journaling or simply mentally reviewing your day reinforces positive thinking and prepares you for another joyful day. Celebrate small achievements. Recognize progress, no matter how minor. Completing tasks, learning something new, or handling a challenge well are all reasons to feel proud. Celebrating these moments strengthens confidence and daily happiness. Include relaxation and self-care. Quiet time, meditation, reading, or warm baths help restore energy, reduce stress, and maintain emotional balance. Self-care is not a luxury. It is essential for cultivating joy. Finally, remember that joy is built through consistent effort. By incorporating these daily practices into your life, you train your mind to focus on positivity, appreciation, and presence. Happiness becomes a habit, a natural response to life's moments, big and small. Nurturing joy through daily practices allows you to remain positive even when challenges arise. With conscious attention, small consistent actions, and a focus on what brings happiness, every day becomes an opportunity to experience calm, contentment, and joy. Chapter 15: Living a Happy Life. Despite challenges, life is never perfect, and challenges are inevitable. Illness, loss, setbacks, and daily pressures all test our ability to stay happy. However, true happiness is not the absence of problems. It is the ability to maintain positivity, calm, and joy despite them. The first step is accepting that challenges are part of life. Resistance or denial creates frustration and anxiety. By acknowledging reality while remaining focused on your response, you gain control over your emotions and actions, which is essential for lasting happiness. Focus on what you can control. You cannot always change circumstances, but you can manage your attitude, decisions, and behaviors. Concentrating on your sphere of influence reduces stress, increases effectiveness, and creates a sense of empowerment that fosters happiness. Cultivate resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, facing problems with patience. Flexibility and determination allows you to navigate life's difficulties without losing hope or joy. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your confidence and emotional endurance. Maintain positive habits. Daily routines like gratitude, mindfulness, exercise, and self-care build a foundation that supports happiness even in tough times. Habits create stability, emotional balance, and mental strength that help you weather any storm. Learn from challenges. Every obstacle provides an opportunity to grow, gain perspective, and improve. Viewing difficulties as lessons rather than setbacks shifts your mindset from frustration to empowerment, making it easier to stay positive. Connect with supportive people. Relationships with friends, family, or mentors provide guidance, encouragement, and emotional support. Sharing challenges with trusted individuals lessens the burden and enhances your ability to remain calm and joyful. Practice self-compassion. Be patient, kind, and forgiving toward yourself when life is hard. Accept imperfections, mistakes, and limitations without judgment. Self-compassion creates inner peace and reinforces happiness that is not dependent on external circumstances. Focus on the present. Anxiety often comes from worrying about the future or regretting the past. By paying attention to the present moment and appreciating small joys, you maintain calm and positivity. Mindful presence allows you to find happiness in everyday experiences, regardless of challenges. Celebrate small victories, recognizing progress, learning, or achievements, no matter how minor, reinforces optimism and confidence. Even small successes provide encouragement and maintain motivation in difficult times. Embrace hope and optimism. Believing that positive outcomes are possible and that challenges are temporary strengthens your mindset. Hope fuels perseverance, reduces despair, and makes it possible to find happiness in adversity. Finally, remember that happiness is a choice and a practice. It does not mean ignoring problems, but rather responding to them with calm perspective and positivity. By consistently applying strategies like mindfulness, gratitude, resilience, self-compassion, and positive relationships, you can live a happy life every day despite the challenges that arise. Living a happy life despite challenges is a skill that grows stronger with practice. When you focus on what you can control, nurture positive habits, and approach difficulties with calm and hope, happiness becomes a stable part of your life. Joy, peace, and contentment are not limited to easy days. They are achievable every day, even when life is hard.